Primary and secondary students from all across the school district were challenged to deliver a speech based on a phrase, "How are we the Fraser?" A lot of contestants came up with some really creative responses, and we are here to show you the winners today. Can we please give a warm welcome for our primary division winner, Kiana McDonald.
Hello, my name is Kiana McDonald. I am in 3rd grade and attend Woodward Elementary School. I would like you to think the Fraser River as my family, and I am a Chinook salmon swimming in the river. Did you know a Chinook salmon can be as big as me? My daddy is from Australia and my mommy is from Canada. If I have to swim back and forth to visit my grandparents, the water has to be healthy and free of garbage. Did you also know that the Chinook salmon can swim up to 12,000 kilometers? That is the distance from Vancouver to Australia. So I will be swimming into the river into the big oceans. I will also swim past other places such as USA, Japan, and China. In the river, if you pollute, I will be swimming in plastic containers, garbage, or chemicals. I would probably die or at least get really sick or trapped. As a Chinook salmon, I need clean water, healthy food, and unpolluted water on my journey. Sometimes we do not think when we play at the beach or at the park that plastic water bottles or containers can end up in our waters. Did you ever stop to think that the plastic sandwich bags you bring in your lunch could choke us salmon? Most plastic does not get recycled and finds its way into our rivers and oceans. So do me a favor and bring reusable containers in your lunch. Before you buy plastic packaging or household cleaners, think of me, Kiana McDonald, the Chinook salmon. I want to see my family and bring my brother and sister with me too. Thanks, Waits, for listening to my speech. I'll see you in the Fraser River one day, eh?
Thank you, Kiana, for that wonderful speech. Next up, please welcome our intermediate division winner, Angeline Manon.
Hi, everyone. Are you guys having some fun? Last summer, I went on a breathtaking road trip across BC with my family in an RV. The trip really changed my perspective about the Fraser. One evening, sleeping beside the thundering river, hearing the fireflies buzzing around me and the waves pounding on the rocks, I remember thinking about how, from heritage to recreation, the Fraser touches all aspects of our daily life. More importantly, it is central to the history of our First Nations people and the many, many immigrants to British Columbia. With the Fraser River in the backyard of such a vast section of the provincial population, it is heavily exploited by human activities. As I was doing my research for my presentation today, I found out that we face several environmental issues, including climate change, diminished wildlife habitat, the mountain pine beetle epidemic, and declining agricultural lands. These issues also have a direct impact on the health of the entire Fraser River Basin. Although in BC, we invest heavily to make sure that we continue to keep the Fraser sustainable, in my view, there is no amount of investment that will be quite enough to make sure that the waters continue to be useful for the generations to come. Spreading awareness and education is a big part of solving this problem, and events such as this one will definitely help. I also feel that learning from the First Nations people about their traditional teachings and their approach to sustainability could also be another solution. Every little bit that each one of us can do counts. For example, not throwing anything into the storm drains and planting trees beside the river. They will all help too. I quote from a famous First Nations proverb, "We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, but we borrow it from our children. We can do this together because we are the Fraser and we are one." Thank you.
Wow. Someone make her MC.
Next, we have our secondary division winner. Please welcome Benny Pan.
Hi. My name is Benny Pan. I am currently grade 12 and I go to Hugh McRoberts Secondary School. I am happy to join with you today in this noble conference where we have gathered to promote the importance of environmental awareness. Today is a summit to empower our causes, and it is also a ceremony to celebrate our identity. Through coexistence with our land, we can appreciate the beauty of everything we have. Being part of the Fraser, we naturally have our roots anchored deep in the riverbed. Every grain of sand resting beneath the waves representing a moment in our history that has come to define the foundation of our establishment. But how are we one with the Fraser? The river has supported us since our inception, but since then, what have we done to support it? The Fraser has provided fertility to nourish our homes and to feed our people. It has granted us hydroelectricity to power ourselves and to warm our beds. The river has given us everything, and thanks to its treasures, we have prospered as a community and flourished as a culture. That being said, we cannot sustain ourselves without sustaining the river first, as one cannot exist without the other. Hence the Fraser being a true reflection of who we are and what we do. The overzealous ambition of man has caused great casualty on the very river we call our parent. Garbage that runs through its streams is like disease that runs through our blood. When the river is threatened, we too are threatened. But before this adversary, we are not powerless. We have the responsibility to cleanse this threat from our veins, and thus it is time to step beyond the comforting homes and walk beyond the threshold. That being said, we are all individuals with different reasons to smile, different dreams to chase, and different people to love. But we must never forget that we are still one with the Fraser, the river that flows through us all. Thank you.